I want to talk about these polls that I recently put up, right? I put them up on Patreon. I put them up on YouTube. You could choose to vote wherever you want in the YouTube community section of my channel, or you could just come to Patreon and vote there. Vote in on the polls on Patreon. Usually, open to everyone. So, yeah, man, let's talk about these polls real quick because, interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. We're going to start with the Mario Kart title. So I asked on April 2nd, Nintendo will hold its Nintendo Direct, focus on Nintendo Switch 2. My question is, will the recently teased Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart be named 9, 10, or something original? I voted for something original. Everyone on Patreon who did vote, voted for something original. Now let's head over to the YouTube, right? To the actual YouTube poll where a lot more people voted on YouTube, obviously, because I got a ton more subscribers there. Man, let's get to it. Let's see where people land on this. I haven't looked at it since yesterday. Here we go. So we got 37% saying Mario Kart 9 will be the title, right? And I can see that because just like Nintendo Switch 2, you might not want no confusion. This is the next Mario Kart game. This isn't a booster course pass. This isn't some add-on to Mario Kart 8. This isn't deluxe, super deluxe, extra deluxe edition, super size meat. No, this ain't that. This is the next game. I could see why you would pick 9. I could see why 3% voted 10 because it feels like, well, that's the right number. Tour is 9. We are up to 10. I could see why 3% voted, right? Out of 30 votes, keep in mind, right? 60% said original subtitle, and I voted for that too, right? Now, understand this. 60%, I agree with you, and I'm glad you agree with me, because I think that them making a subtitle will be just as clear as them calling it 9, because everybody's used to Mario Kart 8. So once they say Mario Kart, subtitle Mario Kart, here we go. Okay, yeah, people gonna know. Oh yeah, I gotta go get that. Here we go, Mario Kart. That's the new one, And yeah, I think it's good that a lot of us want that subtitle because subtitles to me are way better than numbers. It's always been the case. I'm not really a fan of just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I even love the fact that Metroid is like, listen, we're gonna put the number in the game, but the actual software that we're gonna sell, that we're gonna market. Yeah, we're going to call that Fusion. We're going to call that Zero Mission. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? Return the same, whatever the case may be. We're going to name it something. We're going to actually give it a name. We're not just going to say, oh, here's Metroid 5. Enjoy. Nah, Metroid Dread. And I prefer that. So I'm glad that most of us, 60% of us, are in agreement on this. So then I put up another poll. Oh, yeah, I put up one more. And this is one because I believe it's going to be there, 100%. If there's any game Nintendo could tease years in advance, it's The Legend of Zelda. So I asked, simple question, straightforward, a yes or no answer. Will The Legend of Zelda be teased at the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct on April 2nd? On Patreon, again, 100% of the votes said yes. That's what I picked. Now as for YouTube, where 43 of you voted, check this out. 51% said yes, and 49% said no at the time of this recording. So it's super, super close, which is wild to me because it's a new generation of Nintendo. New hardware, first reveal of major games, and y'all not expecting a game that sold so much this generation, an IP to be specific, that sold so much this generation to not show up in some shape or form. Let's talk about it. Look, the reason why I think this is going to happen because, again, this is the Switch 2. Look at the games that sold the most. Mario Kart, Zelda, Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing's been gone long enough that they can actually show something further along. Zelda games, you can literally show Link pick up a shield like Captain America and people will go, oh damn, pull out the Master Sword out of the damn ground. Oh my God. Pan the camera over a brand new Hyrule field and not even show Link and people will go, holy hell, it's happening. Like, yo, Zelda's one of those games where you can show a CGI trailer. You can show basically nothing. You can literally put the next entry in the Legend of Zelda series is now in development for Nintendo Switch 2. And not even say nothing. That was just a transition between this game and that game. And we'll be like, where they didn't even have nothing to show. They just told us it's happening. Like, I truly believe they don't put on this show without something from Anuma. And I think Anuma would have been, told super early in advance, like, yeah, we need something, anything for the reveal, And I think, yeah, look, Prime is great. Mario Kart, you could damn near feel like that's like Breath of the Wild at E3 when it went by itself. Like, Mario Kart could just do this by itself. I understand that. But again, you want a frenzy around this game. You want people to go crazy around the Switch 2. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Zelda is literally one of the biggest IPs on planet Earth right now. You got a brand new movie. I just saw the news that they shut down the fan-made movie that they were making. Game Explain was actually promoting it. And once they said they doing like a Kickstarter or something like that, I said, once you get money involved, it's a wrap. And then they got shut down. I was like, yeah, I figured that. You can't ask people for money with anything with Nintendo name on it. Once you do that, they coming for you. And they're not wrong for that. And I know people get mad about it, but that's just the reality. Like you have to know this, and I think everybody knows that. But anyway, I wanted to bring this up real quick, right? Nintendo actually says, Furukawa, that they're basically trying to do everything in their power to prevent scalpers from, ruining the launch for us and making it possible for us to get it. I've seen a lot of different ideas out there. Paul Gale, he actually mentioned, like, what if people who are Switch Online members, get like a first dibs situation where they can pre-order first. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But if you pre-order from Nintendo, I know some people, they'll pre-order from Nintendo, they can get something early, because, oh yeah, Nintendo's, factory might be super close to me or something like that. But that's not the case for everybody. So a lot of us who went to day one, we might be a little bit shaky on pre-ordering directly from Nintendo. But I do think that's a great idea. I really, really do. But I also think they got this. I think they're going to manufacture enough and it'll be fine. I don't think it'll be something that crazy. Yeah, there's always going to be scalpers. You could try your best to stop it. It ain't, going to go your way. Let's just say that. It ain't going to be that easy. So, yeah. Where is that? Let me see. He says, we'll take all possible measures based on experience we have accumulated to date regarding scalpers and the like. Furukawa went further to say the company is making preparations, but didn't actually say what those preparations were. And I feel like, again, you can make all the preparations in the world. The scalpers will be there with a keen eye and the nose of a goddamn wolf. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be there before us. We hardcore Nintendo fans, and they still going to be there before us because that's what they do. Oh, they're going to do something where the only way to get it, they're going to be there. They're going to find a way. So, again, I wouldn't worry about it. Like, I know it sucks to say, like, don't worry about it because you could easily miss getting the console on launch. Like, it happens. If I'm not mistaken, I got the Switch like 3 days later because of a delivery. I don't know who I got it from. I don't know if it was Amazon, Best Buy. I really don't know. I can't remember anymore. But, yeah, I got it like 3 days later, which, again, I was salty because it's like, damn, I want my Switch. But again, 3 days. Once you get it, you forget about the not getting it actually on day one, even though I had it pre-ordered. You know what I mean? It happens. It was the same thing with the Xbox Series. You know what I mean? Like, I had it pre-ordered on Xbox, and then I pre-ordered. I was like, oh, I could get it from here. I could get it faster. So I canceled that pre-order. Got it from, I think it might have been Amazon. No, it wasn't Amazon. I think that was Walmart. Yeah, it was Walmart for sure. And because it's actually one of the few things I ordered from Walmart. And it arrives a few days late. I'm like, damn, I should have kept the order from Xbox probably. But yeah, that happens. It's okay. If I get it a few days late, it's fine. Like, I know people are going to be sad because people want to be there day one. I want to be day one with Mario Kart. I want to have, my skills ready. I don't want to be late to the party. And then people just, blowing me out in Mario Kart because they know the game better than me. It's okay. Few hours. You'll be locked in, You'll be locked in. So, yeah. Going back to the topic at hand, which is the poll. Zelda being teased, to me, it's like obvious. I expect EPD's Mario team to be ready to go. In the same way, I kind of expect Animal Crossing team to make. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know whether they're like, yeah, let's lean more into Animal Crossing because look what it did numbers wise. Or yeah, I think we should just drop this other Splatoon first, and then we could do Animal Crossing within the generation, announce that at a later date and things like that. I don't know which one is going to take priority for that team, but I'm assume it's going to be the one that did half 100 million sales. Basically. I think they're gonna go with Animal Crossing and then Splatoon a little bit later, and it gives Splatoon a little bit of time to be missed because we got in them back to back to back, and maybe change up what Splatoon is a bit more, which I think a lot of the core Splatoon audience actually does want to see. So man, I'm thinking right now like I don't like I think Zelda, Animal Crossing. I think if they do something with Mii's, I could easily see a new Switch Sports 2 on Nintendo Switch 2 coming out. Like, I could see I really do feel it's going to be one of those shows where it's going to be big game heavy. Like, 3D Mario team is going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel that 100% now. Am I 100% correct on that? No, maybe they'll be like, we got Mario Kart here. We don't need 3D Mario right now. And even if we got it in the chamber where it's ready to go, hell, the game is done. We don't need to reveal it till the fall. Let the Switch come out, let Mario Kart eat, let Metroid eat, let whatever else we got there eat. And then, here's this direct with, oh, look what's coming out. Then you show 3D Mario. That's the big game of that direct and things like that. And then Zelda being teased, it's okay because every direct, now you'll go in hoping to see Zelda, and you won't. But then when we finally do see it, it'll be exciting because, oh, here it is, the game that we've been waiting for. And it's always nice having, like, look, every generation we're waiting for a new, Zelda game. But it's nice to have that game already announced, exist, have a little image, something that we look forward to. You know how much we combed over that original Zelda trailer for Breath of the Wild? The original. Remember, people thought, oh, Link is a girl. I'm like, where do you see that? And it was like, she has breasts. I'm like, that's Link, bro. Like, that's literally Link. And yeah, it was Link. But then the arrow, oh, what's that technology? So this game doesn't have technology. What's this giant guardian? I don't even think we knew what a guardian was at the time. Just, what's this giant creature, It's just chasing Link. Oh, it's breaking bridges, so the world would probably be destructible. And a lot of that stuff did come true. There was destructible environments. You could burn things in order to, burn enemies from inside. Like, it's, a good little, hey, look at this thing we're doing. And clearly that wasn't the exact thing. The last shot, Link on the horse, that Hyrule. I mean, you can't really remake that shot in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. You can make a million other beautiful shots just like it, but not that one exactly. It changed. But we saw something. I think that'll happen again. And Zelda's the kind of game that, again, people don't get mad seeing it years in advance. It's one of those things that it almost helps it become legend. It's like, oh, we know of it. Remember the Zelda game? And then a legend builds up around it. It's no different than seeing the 4 for Metroid Prime 4. Because of that one teaser, Metroid fans ate the whole generation. We like, Prime 4, we good, yeah. 8 years later, Prime 4, yay. And it's like, just based off that teaser. It was enough just knowing that there's a group of folk out there working on the game that we've been asking for almost 20 years. Yay. Oh, development got canceled and it's starting up again. We didn't care. Metroid Prime 4, yeah. Retro Studios, yeah. The excitement just went up. So that's why I feel, yeah, Zelda, I stand by my vote. And I see many of y'all agree. 55% of y'all agree. Yes, Zelda will be there. I hope it is there for us, all of us who agree. And for the people saying no, I hope it's there because y'all don't expect it, so it's going to be even more hype for y'all. Because I'm going into the show expecting to see Zelda, expecting to see the 3D Mario game. I hope not to be heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? But I can't be heartbroken because I'm going to see Metroid Prime 4 in that show. If it was only Metroid Prime 4, I would be fine. Why? Because we're actually going to see the 4 beyond, I feel, in this show. What makes this game new, different from 1, 2, and 3. Game design, level design, exploration, all of that. They're going to do new things with that game. I promise you that. I cannot wait. I'm excited. Hell yeah. So before I wrap this up, I just want to mention real quick because the official time came out for the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct that's happening on April 2nd. And it's the time that I literally guessed when I made, literally the day of the announcement, I made the live for 9 a.m. on the 2nd. And I'm going to be honest because, I'm always trying to be honest here with y'all. I didn't make it 9 because I thought it was going to be a 9. I made it 9 because I thought it was going to be at 10. So I was like, I could have it, so I'll start a bit earlier. So I'm going to just put 9. It's actually going to be at 9. So I'll probably start around 8:30. I'll probably actually change the time. But if you look right now, it's still 9. So yeah, I actually had my live ready to go at the same time that it was actually going to happen, which was funny enough. Because you know why I know this? Because I went when I saw the announcement to put the time. In my mind, I thought I put it at noon or something. And then I looked, I was like, oh, I had it already on the time. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I thought it was going to start at 10. And because I made a little prediction right when I was setting the time. Because remember, they only told us the date. But now we have a time, which is cool. We got some news in February. I said there'll be something about it. I didn't think, oh, yeah, they didn't tell us the time. They told us the time. That counts. There's something. Now, there'll be something else in March. What that'll be, I think it'll be a little bit more flashy. Little trailer, little something. I do feel that. Like, there'll be a trailer with little things. And they'll be like, oh. We'll be like, oh, what's that? It might not even show much. But, maybe something that might hint at something. Maybe they will. They say, we close already. Let's just tease. Oh, look, you can see a Mario running right there. We're going to see 3D Mario. Oh, look, Prime. Oh, we're going to see Prime 4. Things like that. They'll go Mario Kart again. Maybe something like that. Like, they'll throw one nugget in there. And that'll be 3D Mario or something. Like a little thing in the little trailer saying basically, like, tune in live April 2nd for the Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Switch 2 presentation. Like that's gonna be a cool day, fun trailer. That could happen this month still, but I think that'll be in March just because that's closer to April. Just makes more sense that way. Like, I didn't even know about this whole thing people been talking about. I actually heard it on Xbox Era. People was talking about Spider-Man popping up in the ID at Xbox Showcase trailer from IGN. And I'm going to live react to that, obviously. I know I haven't put up the live stream for that yet. I'll do that in the next few days. But Miles Morales was in it. And I'm like, yeah, but it's Miles Morales and it's from the movie. Like, that doesn't mean anything. What if it's a spin-off game? Look at all the Turtles games we get. Maybe somebody's like, yeah, let's do a beat-em-up Miles Morales Spider-Man game. I'm buying that if they do that. Because if it's like, Maximum Carnage and stuff like that back in the day, hell yeah, I want to play that. That'll be fun. So, and it'll just be added onto the list of Spider-Man things that I've been doing all year long. Yeah, like, I like people thought like, oh, that's going to be Spider-Man from PlayStation on Xbox. And I'm like, listen, that should happen. And it's going to happen one day. And it's going to be like, why y'all waited so long? Like, Sony should just stop playing games with certain things. Like, look, day and date should be a thing on PC. Like I said, it's inevitable, so just do it already. So day and date should be a thing on PC. And then they should have, if it's 6 months or a year later, the games come out on Switch 2 and on Xbox. Just make your money, man. Like, these games old just sitting there. Spider-Man games should be there day one on Switch. It's like, yo, you could try to eat into Nintendo's own sales on their own hardware with games that are doing literally nothing for you right now. And they might say, oh, no, people are buying these games to play Spider-Man, or like the console to play Spider-Man. I'm like, sales aren't showing that, though. And you can't say, oh, they're playing it through a subscription. That's not true because it's not in it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just sitting there. Might as well make money. And people are like, yo, this is you port begging. I'm not. I own the game. I got the game. They put it on PC. I got the game, and I'll have Spider-Man 2. I saw they already did a little hot fixes for Spider-Man 2, and it's already playing better. I don't got to rush. I wait for the updates to come. No different on PC than it is on console. That's why I love when I see all these PC guys. See, that's why we don't play on PC. Look at all. It's a mess over there. It's like, dude, games launch messed up every single day on console. It's a thing in all gaming. It'll get ironed out, and then it'll be something we don't even think about no more. But the point is, like, I'm not saying this to console war. I'm literally saying the opposite of console war. It's just nonsense to still be doing console war thing that goes against your own benefit as a company. Because nobody's going to stop buying PlayStations. People automatically buy PlayStations. So they're not just going to stop because, oh, yeah, I can get Spider-Man on my Switch too. The amount of people who would do that will be like a real small group of hardcore Nintendo fans. A real small group of Xbox fans will be like, oh, yeah, I'll just wait for it to come to Xbox. In the same way that there's going to be people, and it's not going to be, all Xbox fans are just going to go and get PlayStation, just abandon Game Pass and getting games for nothing. You know what I'm saying? For the price of nothing, going and spending the arm and the leg to play those games. Nobody's doing that. I just finished beating Ninja Gaiden. Done, complete. Didn't cost me nothing to do it. Unless you want to count, oh no, it cost you, the few dollars you spent to get the 2 years or whatever of Game Pass that you got. I'm like, so when does the value come into play? And I don't want to go into that again. You already know what it is, man. How many games do I got to play before you realize, like, yeah, that's way more than what I pay for the service? So at what point do me saying it's free not really ring true in a sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's free for now, but then if you lose, who's losing what? I have the choice to pay. Like I pay for Netflix, like you pay for Peacock, like you pay for Paramount, like you pay for Disney, Hulu Plus bundles, whatever the case, whatever you watch on, you pay for that. You make the choice. It's crazy how these conversations, these goalposts move all around. But anyway, yeah, I don't think that it means that Spider-Man's gonna come to Xbox in this idea Xbox show case. Like, nah, that's not. I don't think that at all. But maybe an indie developer is making something cool, something small with the Spider-Man IP that's coming to everything. It could have crossplay, and it'll be fun, and it'll be great. Because look, they got Spider-Man right now on Marvel Rivals, and he got the Spider-Man suit from the game, from the Sony games. So what's the problem? Remember before they was all, oh no, Spider-Man can't come in Avengers to Xbox, and now Marvel Rivals, they ain't hearing none of that. So again, Indiana Jones from Xbox is going to PlayStation. Maybe Disney like, yo, Wild Games is sitting there doing that. Put those on Xbox. Let's get that money. You know what I mean? Put those on Switch. Let's get that money. Because there's how many people on Switch 2 will want to play these Spider-Man games? They're 10 out of 10 experiences. No different from Arkham Knight. Like I hope Arkham Knight could get a good version on Nintendo Switch 2. That's not whatever the hell is there. But yo, like these are masterpiece games for these respective heroes. Like it's the dream games. And us Nintendo fans is no stranger. We had Spider-Man 2 on GameCube, and we loved that game. That game was loved. So it's like, it's just sitting there doing nothing. But again, we all know what's going to happen with that. That's it. I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. Thanks to everybody who tuned in again. And yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for being patrons. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.